The human tendency towards entropy, towards chaos. There's a certain level of stress and emotional restlessness and baggage that you get from moving through this life. But also a level of feeling stuck and feeling like you cannot escape. In this video, I'll be talking about how I'm moving through that. This is my show, I and I, where I, Samiah, talk about my emotional and spiritual journey as an artist and the lessons I'm learning along the way. It's I created my world. If you are new here and you're coming over from TikTok, or even if you're not coming over from TikTok, be sure to subscribe and join the Sugar Plums. I'm trying to reach a goal of 500 subscribers. Be sure to follow me on all my platforms at SamiahSupremacy. You guys are in for a treat. I'm about to do my glam cam. So this is my dress. I wear it all the time. I got it from the Dillards. It's like a cute little baby doll dress, and then I have a little natural beats, and like I got a mullet going on. On to the mental health check of it all. This is like my 500th take. How is your weekend going? How are you? My Saturday is going okay. I'm fighting for my life to film this video. When I first arrived here at this park, I turned on my faithful camera, only to realize no SD card. Now, can I go home? No, because if I go home and get my SD card, it's going to be a whole questionnaire about why are you leaving the house again? So I went to Best Buy and I bought an SD card. I was only supposed to spend a certain amount of money, but the man said if I bought the Extreme Plus, I could get 4K. Why would I not want 4K quality so that people can see me in all my glory? So I bought the 4K quality. It cost me $30. I said, shh, I'm not trying to overspend. Overspending is a big problem for me because I get restless, like the topic of this video said, and it feels like I have to do something. I have to make something shake. I have to get out my body. I have to get a margarita. I have to get a taco. I have to go to the Sephora. You understand? But I'm trying not to do that because overspending is not good. Like I said in my TikTok, there is a level of emotional baggage and turbulence that you encounter as a soul incarnate in a human body. You're constantly struggling against the tides of emotions to escape them or feel better or escape your circumstances. That is the entropy of it all. The battling yourself, your circumstances, your negative habits, your thoughts. And it's this restless feeling, the same restless feeling that makes me feel like I have to buy something, or I have to go somewhere, or I have to be anywhere but here. And that feeling of restlessness, need to escape, is what keeps you stuck. And I realized this, but realizing it is only half the battle, because there's this pattern of me wanting to escape, right? And it manifests in a lot of different ways. It will manifest in the shopping. It will manifest in watching too much TV. It will manifest in the way in which I engage with social media, doom scrolling, but also thinking in my head, what is the video that's gonna take me off so that I can provide for myself and get out of here? And creating from that place or making music from that place is very bad, because you move in scarcity, and it can also get stressful and cause you to be sort of self-defeating, especially when your attempts to like fight this thing aren't working, and it can feel like you're stuck. So that's the inertia of it all. It's like you're constantly drowning in your emotions, in your circumstances, in the worst things, and you feel stuck. And this past week, I was trying my hardest to see how can I market my YouTube channel on TikTok, because I have this feeling that this is going to be what gets me out of my situation. I realized in my struggle to do this that if I was moving in alignment, like I say I am, I would not be so focused on social media. I would not be so focused on this, but I would be focusing on my other hobbies and my other interests and other things, and I wouldn't be so zoned in on one thing. I wouldn't be trying to escape so much and watching so much TV. I wouldn't be doom scrolling so much, because I would be at peace. And the way to attract something is to be it, is to call it out. I was watching this show called Lovecraft Country, and there's a scene where one of the characters, Hippolyta, is in some sort of sci-fi spiritual safe prison, and she's trying to escape. And there's this girl with an afro, big curly hair. She's the guard. Hippolyta is trying to escape the prison or whatever. Guard is saying, this is not a prison. You don't need to escape. You're already free every time she escapes. And Hippolyta is looking at her like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm clearly in prison, lady. And the guard says, like, you can name yourself anything. You could be anywhere. You're not in prison. And then Hippolyta, the character, she names herself, I am Hippolyta, and I want to be on stage dancing with Josephine Baker. And then you see in the show, she's instantly like transported there. And what that spoke to me is the illusion that I'm entrapped, the thing that I need to escape, and that I am drowning, that doesn't exist. Nothing is really stopping me. It's like a mindset thing. All there is for me to do is just show up. And the problem is the sort of patterns or thoughts that come up in my head that cause me to vibrate at a certain frequency and push what I want away, you know, and sort of the fighting against my emotions, the tendency to want to escape them is what's keeping me stuck. It's not even a real thing. It's not even this feeling of I can't. I can, clearly, because other people do it. So it's more so of an alignment thing. And when I was trying to make a video on TikTok that would make me viral or do well or be successful in pushing people to my YouTube, I was thinking about the analogy of drowning, of course, and like it's just a simple answer. And I couldn't think of the answer, but in therapy, I realized the answer was I don't have to fight. I don't have to struggle against my emotions and everything. I can just float. I can just float. Instead of drowning, I can float. I can trust myself. I can use my emotions rather as something that is continuing to disempower me, as something that supports me by reprogramming my frame of mind, by reprogramming my emotions, and being thankful for my budget because I can afford background actors. But anyway, it's in terms of the entropy and inertia thing and chaos thing that I was talking about on my TikTok, I realized that I don't know what I realized, but I realized I don't have to fight. I can let go. And I realized that a lot of these videos that I'm making are all about me learning to let go more and more and more and more and more. I find that being a theme on this channel. And in feeling restless, I realized like there's nothing of me waiting for the other shoe to drop, or like something bad is gonna happen, or like I can't like chill or rest. Like all there is for me to do is to show up. All there is the now, the present moment. So there's nothing for me to struggle against and feel like, oh my God, I can't. I just can like lean back and like show up and let it happen. I hope that I'm not talking in terms that are too fluffy and like nuanced for people to understand or grasp what I'm saying. But I'm gonna end the show here because it's getting hella late and I need to head home. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Join the Sugar Plums. Follow me on all platforms. Remember that I'm not here to give advice. I'm more so just an artist, a singer, and songwriter, giving my, spiritual lessons, talking about the spiritual lessons that I am learning along the way in hopes of helping others, because no experience on this earth is unique. So even if you're like not a creative, I hope that this content can help you. Smooches. Forgot.